So you want to know what all the forms do in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? I got you. You came to the right place. Whether you want to know because you don't know the information yourself, or maybe you just want to see it all laid out in front of you because you've played this game for 6 years like I have and have no idea what the hell these things do. So, without further ado, let's begin with the transformations that any race can use. Yes. Here we have the Kaio Ken. The Kaio Ken grants a 2.5 damage boost and also slightly drains your stamina. Let's take this up 2 more levels. This is the Kaio Ken times 3. This grants you a 7.5 damage boost, even greater speed, and makes Z vanishes only cost 1 stamina bar. But the user also takes 10% more damage and the stamina drain is even faster. Let's go even higher, shall we? This is the Kaio Ken times 20. This grants you a 15% damage boost. It greatly increases your speed and makes Z vanishes as well as burst dashes completely free of charge. But the user takes 30% more damage and loses 1 stamina bar every 3 seconds. It's also the fastest form in the game. Fun facts: Krillin and Yamcha had presets in Xenoverse 1 using Kaio Ken, but it didn't come to Xenoverse 2, although they still have voice lines that have the Kaio Ken inside of it. Other characters that also have voice lines that include Kaio Ken is Goten, Vegeta, Goku Black, GT Goku, and even Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta. And now we finally reached the final transformation that can be used by every single race. This is Potential Unleashed, and it grants you a 15% overall damage boost. You also get 5% damage resistance, and you also gain an extra 6.6% ki every time you hit your opponent. Next up, we are moving to the race exclusive transformations, starting off with the Frieza races, Golden Form. It provides a 20% increase to your movement speed and a 30% increase to your ki blast damage. Their basic and charge ki blasts are changed and is also the second fastest form overall in the entire game. Moving right along to the Namekian race, their exclusive transformation is the Giant Form. They gain access to Hyper Armor, a brand new moveset, and even ki regeneration. However, your stamina drains like crazy. When all of it is gone, you will be technically counted as a stamina broke, and you'll be left wide open. They are immune to skills that instantly break your stamina, and they take stamina damage instead of health damage from those attacks. It is also the slowest form in the game, and also you can't hit small characters, as you can see on screen. Here we have the Majin Buu race's transformation, Purification. You quite literally become Kid Buu, but with slight combo changes, and your supers and ultimates are also changed. If you play as a female Majin on the regular, this change in combo structure is very familiar. You also gain a 15% overall damage increase, and is the second slowest form in the game, in terms of movement speed. Exclusive to Earthlings is the Power Pole Pro. This doesn't actually require any ki to activate, and it grants you a new set of basic attacks. You can lose this transformation by either taking enough damage or being grabbed, but your attacks have huge range and your flight speed is increased. And plus you also have super armor, so go nuts. This is what you guys been waiting for, the Super Saiyan transformation. Let's start off with good old Super Saiyan 1. It grants you a 10% melee and strike damage boost, a 5% ki blast damage boost, and reduces damage taken from physical attacks by 5%. Here we have Future Super Saiyan. This also grants you a 10% melee and strike damage boost and a 5% ki blast damage boost, but it doesn't grant you any damage reduction. It increases your stamina regeneration and your movement speed by, I think, 5%. This is Super Vegeta. It's literally just the opposite of regular old Super Saiyan. It grants you a 5% melee and strike damage boost, but a 10% in ki blast damage boost, and also a 5% in ki blast damage resistance. And this is Super Vegeta 2. This grants you a 10% melee and strike damage boost, a 17.5 ki blast damage boost, 5% physical damage resistance, and 12.5% ki blast damage resistance. It's kinda like a reverse of Super Saiyan 2, which I'll explain next. Welcome to almost every Dragon Ball fan's favorite moment in the entire anime, Super Saiyan 2. This grants you a 15% damage increase to melee and strike attacks, a 7.5 ki blast damage boost, a 10% physical damage reduction, and a 5% ki blast damage reduction. As well, it kind of reduces your overall ki gain on hit. This is the Super Saiyan meant to surpass all Super Saiyans. This is Super Saiyan 3. This grants you a massive 20% melee and strike damage boost, a 10% ki blast damage boost, a 15% physical attack damage reduction, and a 10% ki blast damage reduction. But ki gain on hit is almost reduced to straight up 0. A bonus for Super Saiyan 2 people, Vegeta actually has a unused voice line for using Super Saiyan 2 that says, "Guess I'm Super Vegeta 2 now." With the power of 5 pure-hearted Saiyans, we get this, the Super Saiyan God transformation. It's actually the newest transformation introduced into the game about 2 or 3 days ago, or whenever you see this, it's brand new. So forgive me if I have anything wrong. From what I've tested, there is no damage increase for Strike Supers, Ki Blast Supers, Strike Ultimates, and Ki Blast Ultimates. There isn't any increased stamina regeneration on the ground or in the sky. But there are plenty of bonuses. For instance, your ki isn't drained over time, and ki gain is increased by 80%. Your basic attack damage is also doubled, and it has a new timed mechanic shown by a audio cue and a flash of red and yellow light during some heavy combo finishes. But I believe this flash of red and yellow light is only for female Saiyans. I don't know about male. I only play female Saiyans because, you know, female Saiyan supremacy. Anyway, you'll know if you'll press the button on time because you'll get a special animation for the end of that particular combo with even more increased damage. Super Saiyan God, if you've seen the anime, quite literally acts as a secondary base form. So, that's why. Combining Super Saiyan God with the essence of a Super Saiyan, we get Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue for short. This gives you a 25% damage increase to all of your attacks. Your ki gain on hit is reduced, and you also take 10% extra damage from attacks. And you unfortunately lose about 1 bar of ki every 8 seconds. Once you get beat up by a bald gray alien who only works on his upper body for 45 minutes, then begin complaining about it because you're not strong enough, you become this, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. You lose about 1 bar of ki every 4 or 5 seconds or so. Your ki gain on hit is greatly reduced, however, you get a 10% damage reduction from all attacks and a 35% damage increase for all attacks. I forgot to mention this, but for Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved, your stamina regen is actually greatly increased, especially on the ground. That shit be soaring. Well, that's gonna do it for all the transformations that your CAC can use. But if you don't really like some of these drawbacks, there are super souls and some skills that can help you maintain some of these forms. For example, I use Lovely Cyclone, Hyper Drain, the Pathetic Super Soul, and the Blazing Attack on my Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan and my Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved builds. I don't know why the hell I didn't just say blue, my bad. Those moves help you maintain your ki and stamina so you can have it up for a longer amount of time. Having 20 to 35% damage increase for all your attacks is quite broken. And with that, you've made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys coming out and watching it all the way through. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing and hitting the bell, and even sharing it along with your friends. It helps me out a lot. If I got any of the information wrong in this video, feel free to correct me down in the comments, and I will for sure gladly update this video sometime in the future. But anyway, carry on the rest of your day, night, or evening, and stay safe. Peace out, legends.